I guess if he becomes the choice of President-elect Trump, we'll have to look at it. I'm a glass half full kind of
Yes.
person. But I have to tell you, I have concerns. Here's a guy who had the company he ran double the size of any other oil company in the planet, had basically hundreds of billions of dollars invested with Russia, was given an award and had it pinned with multiple photo ops in 2012 by Putin, who was at that time just getting ready to do operations in
Hmm.
Syria and held off for a
Hmm.
few years, but was fortifying his base in Tartus and elsewhere. So, I as a freedom activist, am always concerned. It's interesting. Many of the Muslims that I don't work with, because they cozy up to dictators and Islamists and
Yes.
others. And yet we're looking at having a Secretary of State that was cozied up to Putin for many years. Now, that might be an opportunity. I don't know what his positions are. He's had one speech at CFR where he spoke about the harm of sanctions. So here's a guy who basically doesn't believe sanctions work. And yet many of us have been talking about the impact and the need for sanctions against Russia, against the Assad regime, and others who still can even have some loose room on sanctions. And on the other hand, we already know President-elect Trump's position on Iran. Are we going to fortify and re-put sanctions in Iran, which we're seeing now
Yes.
as the Boeing contracts being locked
Yes.
in, and people are asking, where's Trump going to be on that? I hope Tillerson starts to step away from the corporate sort of kleptocratic environment and into a more firm diplomatic environment that sets red lines that mean something against some of the most evil actors on the planet, which include Putin, Assad, and others.
We have so much respect for you, Dr. Jasser, and